Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Coast Chall YouTube channel and you are watching another video here on the Coast Chall YouTube channel. Now, first of all, I think I have to apologise because I didn't release a video yesterday, and that is because I was at uni 10 till 5 and I was also I was watching Blue Planet live at Fly DSA Arena just for a night out, and to be fair, it was a fantastic show. Those of you who know Blue Planet 2 will know it's a fantastic show. But I'm going to make up for it today. More than one video, in fact, probably even 3 videos perhaps today. So, just to remind you, a couple of days in a couple of days' time, on the 31st of March, we will have the April promo as one of the videos. We've got some trips coming up next month as well, which I'll announce furthermore in that video, but you'll know about that already. So yeah, let's get on with this video then, from Six Flags over Texas. Now, this is an interesting one. So this is following on from a previous video that we discussed about the possibility of Aquaman Splashdown being removed fully. That's the Hopkins Shoot the Chute ride at Six Flags over Texas. Now, you would have thought, well, there's been some back and forths going on, you know, is it closing? You know, is it possibly being revamped? Now, the current rumour, as of yesterday, is that they're going to be adding in a Mack Powersplash, possibly themed to Aquaman, for the 2020 season at Six Flags over Texas. So technically, a Mack Powersplash is a coaster. If it's got a roller coaster database page, I call it a coaster. So yeah, Six Flags over Texas looking likely to get a coaster next year, which is an interesting move. It's possible that this is going to be keeping the Aquaman name, and it makes sense to have a power splash, because if you guys remember on the Six Flags ride survey last season, they were asking guests about a Mack Powersplash and stuff like that. So it makes sense to add this attraction. And I do feel as if this is a great fit for the park. I think to replace a water ride with a water ride is a great fit. Of course, there was another update that Yosemite Sam's Gold River Adventure's got no plans to reopen just because of the land it's sat in, but we don't know if it's going to be replaced by anything because of the land it's sat in and what's been done to it with the flood damage, etc. So we don't know if it's in a safe area to build a new attraction. I don't know. But back to Aquaman Splashdown being replaced by a Mack Powersplash. This is big news. Now, for those of you who don't know what a Mack Powersplash is, basically it's a brand new Mack concept. It was released with Pulsar and World of Belgium as the prototype in 2016. There's one going into China. I believe it's called World Fairy Tale Land, the park, over in China. They're going to be getting one. Happy Valley Shenzhen, I believe, or one of the Happy Valley parks, is going to be building a Mack Powersplash, as well as a Lost at Super Loop, a Rapids re-theme, a Mine Train re-theme, etc. So there's that going on. So yeah, it's going to be a very interesting one to get to look for. So for those of you who don't know what a Mack Powersplash is, so a Mack Powersplash is a launched shuttle coaster with a spike on each end, built to ride just above a body of water and dip into a splashdown section, which is flooded with extra water just before the big boat arrives to create the classic big splash moment. The attraction system also features a turntable at the station to allow for one boat to low while the other runs through the course. So that's a very, I think a Mack Powersplash is a big move for the park, if that is true, because it's a very throughput ride. So it's got a lot of throughput, so it's going to be easier to send the trains, etc. I think in terms of themes, I think they could go with Aquaman. I mean, they could go with a Wonder Woman with the lake, like a lake themed around the Wonder Woman planet sort of area. Perhaps, but I think the most likely thing they'll do is to sort of go along the new Aquaman brand, like the latest one from like the new Justice League films, etc. They'll bring in the new sort of revamped Aquaman, and they'll bring him into the rides sort of gradually over the parks, which I think is a good move for Six Flags. It's nice to sort of rebrand that side of Aquaman. So I think this is going to be a very big move for the park, but now this also opens the question, is there any other parks that will be getting a Mack Powersplash? Now, the two talked about parks at the minute for a Mack Powersplash are Magic Mountain and Discovery Kingdom, as well as Six Flags Over Texas. So I've got a really interesting feeling that we're going to be seeing 3 Mack Powersplashes in 2020. Well, 2 or 3. I think Magic Mountain might not go along that route because they need to be replacing Green Lantern First Flight as soon as possible, either next year or the year after. But of course, those of you who have watched the Green Lantern video about the closure of that coaster and the confirmed closure of that Interspin Zack Spin, go and watch that video after this video and you'll see why. That's going to be in the Six Flags playlist along with this video and a bunch of other videos. You can go and check out all of the playlists. We've split up the parks in playlists. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with this. It'll be interesting to see what the first bit of construction and the first sign of construction will be for this new attraction, if it comes true. So yeah, very nice, very interesting news story from Six Flags Over Texas there. Like I said, it's nice to see them possibly adding this coaster. It is technically a coaster. And I'm very happy for them. And of course, this prompts Six Flags Magic Mountain to possibly replace some of their shoot-the-shoot rides in the future with Mack Powersplashes. Of course, Six Flags Over Georgia, I'm sure they're going to be in the talks for a Powersplash at some point, because it's either that or an SNS 40 free spin for Six Flags Over Georgia, because you've got the Splash Waterfall site, which has already been closed off. I spoke about it in a previous video months back, like a month or 2 back, from Six Flags Over Georgia, confirming the removal of Splash Waterfalls, which is a shoot-the-shoot ride, and the possibility of that being transformed into that SNS 40 free spin, where back in November, this is talking back in November when we did the video on the speculation of an SNS 40 free spin in 2020 and a launch coaster in 2021 by SNS or Premier. So 2 back-to-back coaster years. So it moved along those lines of rumours. But what if they're looking at a Mack Powersplash, and then the 2 back-to-back coasters are going to be in 2021 and 2022? Who knows? Plans can change since November 2018. So there we go. So that's this video then from Six Flags Over Texas. I'm going to release another video from Europa Park on the latest concept art release for the new Pirates in Batavia Dark Ride being reborn in 2020. So stay tuned for that video. But for now, my name is Coach Shell YouTube channel. Keep living the coast up, my dudes, and I'll see you guys in the next video soon. Take care. Have an awesome day, my friends.